The square does not breathe. The parchment trembles in the wind. No one speaks. The stranger stands tall, the noble seal visible in his hand. Harun forces a laugh. This is a trick. The villagers don't laugh with him. The stranger steps forward. The seal belongs to Lord Rahman, signed before the fire, witnessed by the royal court. He turns the parchment outward. Names, dates, a crest pressed in wax. Layla steps closer, her voice barely steady. It's the same. The villagers murmur. The widow whispers, Rahman. The poor man stands motionless in the center of the square. Dust clings to his clothes, his face still marked from humiliation. The stranger kneels in front of him. Your father was one of the most just men in this country. The words strike something deep, a flicker of memory, a warm hand on a child's shoulder, a voice saying, stand straight, always. Harun steps forward sharply. This proves nothing. He's a beggar. Look at him. Silence spreads wider. The stranger's voice lowers. The night the carriage burned, a servant escaped with the child. The villagers freeze. The fire was not an accident. The poor man's breathing changes. Images flash in his mind. Flames, smoke, screaming. Harun's face tightens. You're poisoning this village with lies. The stranger slowly stands. I searched for years, through ruins, through ashes, through false graves. He looks directly at the man before him. The birthmark on your neck, the scar above your brow, the crest hidden in your possession. A pause. You are the son of Lord Rahman. The words land heavier this time. No laughter, no denial, only the wind. A child in the crowd whispers, he's not a beggar. Harun turns to the villagers. Have you all gone mad? But something has shifted. The villagers are no longer looking at Harun. They are looking at him. The man they pushed into dirt. The man they ignored at the well. The man who never fought back. The poor man lifts his head slowly. For the first time he stands straight, not in pride, not in revenge, but in recognition. The stranger bows, a nobleman bowing to a man in torn linen. The square gasps. Harun steps backward. This is absurd, but his voice cracks. The widow kneels first, then another villager, then another. The sound of knees against cobblestone echoes. The poor man's eyes widen. Stop. His voice is calm, firm. No one kneels. The villagers hesitate. He looks at them, not with anger, with pain. You did what fear taught you. Harun stares in disbelief. You expect them to kneel. Harun snaps. I expect them to stand. The man replies. Silence swallows the square. The stranger speaks carefully. By decree of the royal registry, you are the rightful heir to Rahman lands. The words carry weight. Harun's power trembles. This village answers to me, Harun says through clenched teeth. The stranger unfolds another document. Not anymore. The villagers step away from Harun instinctively. He feels it. The isolation. The same isolation the poor man once carried. For a brief second their eyes meet. One filled with rising power, the other with fear of losing it. Harun lowers his voice. This isn't over. The man says nothing. But his silence now feels different. Not invisible. Not weak. Heavy. The wind moves again through the square. The stranger hands him the parchment. The crest glints in sunlight. The villagers wait. The man looks down at the symbol, then back at the village. His village. The other, with fear of losing it. Harun lowers his voice. This isn't over. The man says nothing, but his silence now feels different. Not invisible. Not weak. Heavy. The wind moves again through the square. The stranger hands him the parchment. The crest glints in sunlight. The villagers wait. The man looks down at the symbol, then back at the village, his village. What will happen in the final episode?